Excuse me. And Grand Rising. Good morning. How are we doing, everybody? How are we doing? Good morning, everybody. We're back in Costco, just like the title says. Hey, I keep finding work at Costco, I keep going to do it, and I keep getting paid. So I'm not repeating anything, I just keep finding more stuff to do. So I'll be doing 2 different apps inside of Costco, and, we'll make, I didn't actually look at how much they are. Hold on. So this one is an $11.95 project, and then the other one that I have is a $6 project. Look at that. So that's going to be almost $18. And I'm only going to be in there for a few minutes. You guys can see what I'm doing. Good morning, Tien Mary. Sorry, I can't read. Sometimes, I'm pretty good at reading in general. But no, I'm not Joanna Teresa. Joanna's my wife. I'm her husband. She should be home. Crap. I think she comes home Saturday. She's been in Florida all week. I'm holding it down in the meantime. So, those of you that are here a lot know who I am and what I'm here to do. Yes, but no. Never once in my life have I been Joanna Lynn Official. Not once. So good morning, Wicked. Good morning, Nikki. Good morning, Linda. Good morning, Thurston. Good morning, everybody. I've got a couple of projects to show you here. Again, try to mix it up. Try to show you different things. I do have 2, I guess we'll call them atypical jobs. Not that I've never done these before on live, but no, I'm not the sibling. No, I'm not the sibling. Especially since I just said she's my wife. No, we're definitely not siblings. But yeah, welcome in if this is your first time. So these lives are meant to be instructive. Joanna and I are freelance merchandisers. We show you guys what our line of work entails, and we do it step by step, and then you get to decide whether you want to do that or not. Everything that we do is completely free. Nothing's behind a paywall. There's no startups or quotas or anything else that you're responsible for. This is just independent contract work that you can do in your spare time with any availability and any schedules. So I'll be showing you the work that I'm doing, and I'll be answering questions in the interim before, during, and after the projects. Also, the mods that have those little symbols right there, they'll be able to answer questions too. So if I'm in the middle of a project and you do have something that you want to ask, you can either wait for me to pause between projects, or you can watch for their answers too, because they know a lot here. So, I know there was a job on movie this morning. It was sample something anywhere. Now it's gone. Yep. So the buy and try stuff, the product review, that does exist somewhat on these apps as well. So if you're interested in doing that, they do go pretty quick. But you just check on the apps semi-frequently. There's actually a whole bunch of them that I might be doing tonight. I might be doing some of those tonight on Field Agent, Walmart, I believe. So again, if you guys don't know who I am or what Joanna and I do here, I'm AJ, I'm not Joanna Lynn Official, but we show you guys on TikTok how to make money, save money, and get cash back just for free on your phone. We don't have a book or a course. This is just a collection of free apps that we have found over the years to help you guys in your financial endeavors. Whether you're just trying to save a little bit, earn a little bit, get that extra 2, 3, 4% on your finances. So all of our resources are available for free in the profile, link in the bio. If you don't see the link or can't click it, you can go to joannalynnofficial.com. So some of them are for making money. Like I'm going to be showing you some of the working merchandising stuff inside of Costco today. There's also cashback, there's games, there's surveys, there's coupons, there's discounts, there's all kinds of stuff in there. And we're updating it semi-regularly. So there's something in there for everybody. So grab as many resources as you want, come back to the profile and watch the pinned videos on Joanna's page, as well as the side hustle playlist. And that'll give you a quick crash course of how we do things here, and then come and say hi when we're live, because we go live at least once a day, if not twice a day, to show you how these apps work, to answer your questions, to give you guys some inside baseball comments, questions, concerns, advice, encouragement. That's what we do here. So if we could just get to 5,000 likes, that'll be a good jumping off point, and I'll go inside of Costco. Also, this is not the money-making type of live goal, but we do have a modest live goal. We only want the penny gifts. We don't want to see any galaxies or yeehaws or anything else. We'll take the penny ones. We'll take the heart me's. We'll take the team bracelet things, and we'll take whatever's posted up here. But that's all we do there. It's just to keep the wheels greased on the TikTok algorithm. That's all it's for. If you don't have penny gifts to give, that's okay. We still take the likes, the comments, the shares, the reposting of Joanna's videos. If any of what I talk about sounds good, if you're having success with any of these things, if you're just encouraged or whatever, we take the free engagement. It's just as important. I have not seen the Try the Spice on Moby in my area yet. Yeah, it's not too bad, Thurston. It's a little bit delayed, but you know, TikTok notifications will always come out if you join the Discord. Always. Because, you know, TikTok isn't always the kindest at, you know, sending out the notifications. Good morning, Shara Lee. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Yeah. Let's see. Four field agent Costco yesterday. No manager stopping me. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Wicked. Yeah, I also saw you had a questionable number of bananas in your cart. I saw that in the Discord. Not tonight, Josie. I'm going to be doing the merchandising stuff inside of Costco because we have 5,000 likes. Thank you very much. So again, I will be answering questions before, during, and after. I'll be spitting out some regular information, so you're just not watching me work in silence. But I am going to be paying attention to my phone as well, so I may not be seeing your questions. So again, if you have questions, you can look for the mods answers. Hello, Yas. What's up? Hi, Fatima. Or you can just wait for me before, during, and after, and I'll answer questions about this type of work, payouts, logistics, taxes, anything else that you guys want to know. So if you guys are ready, I'm ready. Just know that I have a Costco membership, so I don't have to deal with the snafu in that occasion. So I have it right here, and I'm going to go inside the store and get on the Wi-Fi. So the stream is probably going to skip. It's me, it's not you. I'm not going anywhere. Just give us a second to get on the Wi-Fi so that you can see all of what I'm doing start to finish and have no interruptions. But I'll do a frequent recaps and frequent explanations as to what I'm doing. Whew, bright out here. Smells like fall though, I gotta tell you. We've had a couple of hot days in the last 2-3 days, but it smells like it. It smells like fall. It's coming, baby. Fall up here is beautiful, by the way. We live in Connecticut. If you've never been to the Northeast during the fall, you probably should. Even if it's just for a weekend. All of the Northeast is basically the same. Just find somewhere that has pretty trees and apple flavored things. Apple over pumpkin spice, I will die on that hill. All right, getting on the Wi-Fi, not going anywhere. Find somewhere that has pretty trees and apple flavored things. Apple over pumpkin spice, I will die on that hill. All right, getting on the Wi-Fi, not going anywhere. All right, we should be reconnected now. If you can see me, just hit me with a 10-4, good buddy. Because we should be good. Also, just before I came live, I was fighting with the microphone. All of a sudden, the microphone just completely disconnected from the receiver, and I couldn't figure out why it wasn't working, so I had to reconnect everything. Thank you for the 10-4. Thank you, Drummer Sky. All right, so I'm inside of Costco today. I have 2 projects to do across 2 different apps. It's going to be, what did I say, 18 bucks? 18 bucks in just a few minutes of work. So feel free to time me. It is about 10:27 Eastern time. So feel free to time me. I am going to be pacing myself so you guys can see step by step what I'm doing, but also I'll be hopefully working briskly. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, Joanna and I are freelance merchandisers. What is a merchandiser? If you've ever seen the people that are inside stores near you, usually grocery stores, whatever, checking on Pepsi products, Coke products, Frito-Lay, the vendors that come in and assess location and stock and all that stuff. This is essentially the independent contract version of that. So we're not employed by the stores nor by the brands that we represent. We're a third party. We scan through these apps, Survey Merchandiser, Field Agent, and Moby, all of the active contracts of projects that need to be done inside of stores near you. So it's a lot of food and beverage products, but it's not exclusively that. But I'm in Costco today. There's 2 different sections that I'm going to be auditing today, and I'll show you what they do. I'll show you how the apps work, and I'll answer any questions that you guys have. So, yeah, I mean, it just depends on what we can get reliably, Clarissa. At the end of the day, we have to be able to live stream what we're doing step by step, and especially if it's just me, I can't do a manager interaction with just me and 2 phones in my hand. That's just never going to fly. But we try to give a good mix of what we can find here in the store. So what should I do first? I have a field agent and I have a merchandiser. So I can show you Oh, you know what? I'll do the survey merchandiser first. That's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. So I'm going to flip my phone around, and you guys will be able to see what I'm doing step by step. So my job is to check on products here inside of this Costco. This is a multi-category audit, so I'm going to click this and start it. So I'm going to click Getting Started. Every project that I take on here will pay us by the job, and it will tell me all of the things that I have here, or what I need to do here. So are you able to start this visit? Yes. Okay. Now I'm going to be looking for a lot of, it's like paper products. So there's like incontinence products, and I think it might ask for feminine care and stuff like that. So it says head to the main section containing incontinence products. Take some photos of the incontinence brands that you located. Make sure you capture the entire section. So a lot of this is very much crossing T's and dotting I's. Every store is going to be different. Some stores have different allowances and, leniencies as where they move products around, what things they have on display. So these projects often need to be repeated in multiple locations. It's not just one Walmart. If you've got like 6 or 7 near you, you could be at all 7. But again, these are all paid by the project. So it's always going to be pictures and information. Depending on the projects that you're doing, you might be asked to complete some other associated retail tasks like inventory, stocking, couponing, basic stuff that anybody that's worked in retail before is going to be able to do. Just follow your instructions, and you'll get there. So take some photos capturing the incontinence section. So it will give me multiple photos, I believe. I think it'll give me multiple. So I'm just going to wait for my shot here because this is the beginning of the incontinence products, and we'll go from there. So it's going to ask for those, probably some feminine care products, probably diapers as well. So I'm just going to follow the app step by step. So again, you don't need any specialized training or experience to do these projects. You working in the field is your training, is your experience. So just give yourself a chance to learn something new. So I'm going to move over, and I'm just going to overlap these photos, showing all of what's here on the shelf for incontinence products. Finish. That should be it. I'm just gonna loop around, make sure I haven't missed anything. So this is all baby wipes and baby products. Just making sure there's not a stray display like one of these things with extra products on them. But I'm gonna say the answer is no. All right. So which of these products are in stock, it's asking me. So of these, oh, I'm going to include those. I thought this was the end of the section. There's actually more here, so I'm actually going to go all the way to the pull-ups. That's my bad. There we go. Finish. Now let's try this again. So which ones are here? So the Depends Protection Plus Ultimate. I don't see that one. So Poise Plus, that's okay. That's this one. Poise Plus Ultimate Long, 108 count. Again, just make sure you pay attention to all of the varieties and packaging sizes because that will matter. Protection Plus Ultimate. Fresh Protection Plus Moderate Length, 204. Nope. So those packaging sizes are not here. These are all 84 count, 92 count, and 80 count, and 84. So those are not the right ones here. At least the ones that they're asking for, those are not here. And it even looks different in the picture. You can't always go by what's on the picture, but in this case, they are different. So I'm gonna say these are not the correct ones. Yeah, those are Fresh Protection, not Protection Plus. So, take a photo of those ones that I did find, the Poise ones. So again, these are one-off projects. I'm not employed by Costco or any of the other brands that I am researching for. So because I'm paid by the project, whether this takes me 5 minutes or 55 minutes, doesn't make a difference because it pays the same amount. All right, and do they appear to be damaged? No, everything looks to be in order. Just checking for any, shipping boo-boos. Nope, nothing looks bad. Everything looks good. Moving on. So head to the Tampax. All right, so that's gonna be right here, right where I am. anything with Always, Tampax, Cora, etc. So it wants to see the whole section of what's available, and then it'll ask specific questions about the brands that they're looking for. All right, so I'm gonna come down here. I'm gonna grab my photos from here, just like I did before. So again, Costco is a little bit easier because it's pallet based, which means you can basically fit 4 feet worth of, you know, of product in one shot. Usually they want 4-foot sections, and that's how long about a Costco pallet is. So, okay. Just gonna wait for my shot. We'll be on our way. Okay. Grab these ones up here. Moving on down over to the end. Go ahead. And which products do they carry in the store? Checking off the ones as I find them. I also looked already at the back, so I know that they don't have any others. So the Tampax, they have Pearl. Guard protection. So they have the regular and they have the super. Guys, I apologize. I've done it before, but I usually just go get what I'm told. I'm a man, I don't know the differences. So I'm just making sure I'm doing my side of the job right. So Always, they have ultra thin. Okay, long super. Yep, and then the overnights they have as well. That's all the same. Haven't missed anything. And that, I believe, is it. So there's no Cora here. So there were 2 Always, 2 Tampax. So that's what I have here. And the rest of these they don't have. Moving on. And now it wants the diapers. So I'm going to start with, so it's just the diapers, I believe, not the pull-ups. If I have to go back and add them, I will. But it's showing me what specific ones that I'm looking for. So they're looking for Huggies, Kirkland, and there are some other brands that you can get as well. But, so go for the diapers. So starting with, those are wipes. Those are wipes. Here we go. Here we go. We got Huggies right here. Okay. So these projects will pay anywhere from $5 to $25 a piece and can take anywhere from 5 to 25 minutes to complete. Just depends on the store you're doing it at, your experience level, and a couple other factors, but keep, okay. Keep. So they just, why does it keep doing that? It keeps telling me that it's off. Just make sure that your phone is still when you start taking your snaps, because it'll yell at you apparently. Okay. Finish. And now, of these, which ones have I found? So Huggies Plus definitely is here. Also the Kirkland Signature diapers are here. Where are they? They are, I would say, I would call this the front of the warehouse, because that's the front over there. I would still call this the front of the warehouse. And I would say by the pharmacy specifically. All right, are the Huggies Plus diaper on MVM promotion? So is there a display? Yes. Yes, end cap display, end of the aisle. Is Huggies Plus size 7 available anywhere in the warehouse? So there's 5 here, there's 1 here, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, and what's over on the end here? 6 and 7. There's 7 right there. So size 7 is here. Take a photo of the Huggies Plus size 7. There they are. Keep. What item is it merchandised next to? That's going to be Huggies 6. That's what it's next to. Okay. How many Huggies Plus diaper pallets are present? So the number of pallets is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 or more. Do they appear to be damaged? A couple of them. Not everything, but obviously some of these are going to be a little worse for the wear. Okay. take photo of the damaged product. So again, just to give them a general idea to make sure everything is looking okay. These I'm not going to take too much issue with, but there were a couple of these that were ripped. So I'll take a shot of this one, and I'll take a shot of this one because it's got a tear in it. This one's got a tear in it. There was another one down at the bottom here looking really squashed, so I'll grab a shot of this one too. This one's pretty squashed. And that's gonna do it for that. Okay. Which ones are damaged? So that was a 2, that was a 3, and that was a 6. Is it a 6 over here that I did? A 4. It was 2, 3, and 4. Do any of the Kirklands appear to be damaged? No, these all look good. Next. Okay, and then now the training pants. These are gonna be the pull-ups right here. So same thing that I just did. A lot of this is very much rinse and repeat, follow the directions, and go supply photos, answer questions. It's really simple stuff. So pull-ups here. Grabbing shots of the pull-ups. Just right there. Again, making sure that there's not a secondary display that I'm missing, because occasionally that can happen. A lot of these questions, in fact, are designed to have you double back a couple times, just so you see a bunch of things from different angles and you don't miss any product, because stores are allowed to spread products out as they see fit. Okay, so pull-ups, blush training pants on MVM promotion. They are not. There is no display that has them. They're just contained in the aisle. On display outside of their everyday location. No, they are not. Are the boys and the girls clearly visible? Yes. Are the boys clearly visible? Oh, by size is it? Yeah, 2T and 3T. Yeah, they all have different characters on them, I see now. So it asked first about 2T, 3T, which is right there. 3T, 4T is there. 4T, 5T is there. How many pull-ups plus training pounds pallets? So it's gonna be 1 pallet, 2 pallet, 3 pallet. 3. Does anything appear to be damaged? These all look good. They all look like they're in good shape. Nope, no damage. Next. And baby wipes, just right here. All the stuff with the baby wipes on it. So I've got baby wipes here, and those are not baby wipes, but these are baby wipes. I'm gonna grab it right here. Actually, I'm gonna take it from that side because the price tag for the end caps are always right there. Okay. Yes, so again, which ones have I found? Signature baby wipes, fragrance free, and fresh spring scent. There was also Rico. There was no fresh scent. These are just fragrance-free ones. Okay. And bath tissue like Scott, Kirkland, all that stuff. So this is toilet paper. All right, so I'll answer some questions while I'm doing this right now. Meat and breakfast surveys, Missy, those are some of our favorite projects just because they're very simple. Open each one of your cooler doors as you need to. It will kick back your photos if you don't open the doors because of the condensation on the glass as well as the glare on the glass. Just make sure you frame your photos properly. Beginner's trap on that project too. You do have to do the bunker coolers as the last part of that job. It gives you 50 possible entries. You don't need to use all 50, only use the number of bunker coolers that you need for your location. If your bunker coolers aren't existing at that store, you don't have to add anything. Same thing with the curved air cooler. If you don't find a curved air cooler with your products in it, you skip that part. The most confusing part about that project is setting up your forms properly. It will ask you, are there associated products in the aisle on one side of the aisle or both sides? And once you get your form set up, it's just a down lane photo like this showing the beginning of a section, then everything in between each one of those doors, and then down lane photo of the right side to show that you're done. And you just rinse and repeat for every aisle. That one's a really easy project. Those are some of our favorite ones to do. Okay, so they want to see all the toilet paper now. Right over here. So again, I'm kind of going slow on purpose right now. I'm showing you guys step by step what I'm doing. If it was just me, I'd probably go a lot faster because number one, I wouldn't be using 2 phones at the same time. But, you know, that's how it goes. So again, when I'm done with this, you'll see that I'll upload it, and I'll get paid in a couple of days for this. So I'm just going pallet by pallet, grabbing all of their stuff. Okay. And these projects can be commissioned for any number of reasons, but by and large, it helps these stores, it helps the brands make decisions about their products inside of these stores, and helps them better trust sales figures. We can also edit things on behalf of these brands too, and we can work in conjunction with the store to update and change things here as well. All right, so that's it for the paper, or for the toilet paper, I should say. So what do I see here? The Scott 1100, is that what that was? Yep, Scott 1100, that's the one. Kirkland Signature Blue, that one I see. Don't see any of the purple, that's not here on display. We've got Charmin Ultra Soft, Charmin Ultra Strong, that's blue and red, and no Marathon. Are Marathon and Scott both in stock? No. Does any of the Scott 1100 appear to be damaged? No, they all look good. Nope. And paper towels, just move straight down here. Take photos of the, all right. Just waiting for my shot. So tell you what, number one pet peeve doing this stuff is you're gonna have to share the aisle with people. You just gotta wait for people to move. All right, so I'll answer more questions while I'm waiting. I'm just waiting for this person to move. But yeah, so hopefully these projects, I'm not done with it yet, but this is an $11, almost $12 project. Oh no, it's almost, I think I said it was $10.95 or something like that. So these projects are designed, I hope it's looking easy, because they are. This is very simple work that anybody can do. The only requirement you're going to need for these projects is to have some basic reading comprehension skills. If you can be teachable, coachable, pay attention to detail and stuff like that. It's very simple stuff. All these apps are available for free in the profile. Never have anything to buy or sell. Nothing that we do is behind a book or a course. The only paid service that we have is the Discord server, and you can choose to be in that or not. That's just if you want some extra help. You don't need to join that to have success with what I'm doing. You can do this all by yourself. But for anybody that came in late, I'm doing a merchandiser project here inside of Costco. So this is a survey merchandiser specifically. And this is the multi-category audit. I'm doing all of the paper products. So at the beginning, I was over in the incontinence section. It asked me for feminine care products. It asked me for diapers and wipes. Now I just did toilet paper and the paper towels. And I'm gonna be, I think the last one I have to do is tissues, which is right back there in the corner. Now, what brands are present? So Bounty Advanced is here, right there. Kirkland Signature, right there. Bounty Prints, I don't see those merchandised anywhere. I am just gonna peek over here to make sure that there's not another spot that has paper towels, because again, you can see that there's Kleenex here, and the Kleenex section is actually down there. I'm gonna notate that so that they know that there's multiple spots for it. Just making sure that there's no paper towels up here, because sometimes they sneak them up here. But that's gonna be a negative, Ghost Rider. Next, now the flushable wipes. I didn't see those on my way by, so I'll go back over there, where all this stuff is, and see if there's flushable wipes there. Oh, it's because I'm in the back corner. This Costco's decently busy right now. All right, there's the wipes. That's why I walked by them. All right, so I've got this one and this one. That's it for the flushable wipes. Okay, which ones are on display? The Cottonelles are here and the Kirklands are here. No Freshen Ups, no Dude Wipes. And these are at the back of the warehouse. Are they directly next to the toilet paper? No, they are not.
Yes.
Because the toilet paper is over there. They're not directly next to you. You can be literal with these apps, trust me. How are they merchandised? It is gonna be, what's it asking for? The Cottonelles. How are they merchandised? it is a full pallet. It gives you picture examples of what you're working with here. So this is a full pallet. Do they appear to be damaged? Nope, everything looks good. Well, there's a couple boxes that are a little bit bent, and I will just take a picture of those right there. That's really all we're working with here. Okay, now Kleenex, right here. So pallet here, 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 and here. Again, it teaches you how to follow, to format all these photos. The more you do this stuff, the more you get out and try it, the easier it's gonna be for you to do. And of course, we go live to show you guys all how this is all done. So we've got Kleenex Ultra Soft, that's purple. Kleenex Soothing Lotion, that's green. Oops, I clicked off of it. So I'm looking for, what is this? Is this the Lodge Pack? Is that what we call that? So there's Ultra Soft. And I don't know what the Lodge Pack is. I'm assuming that it refers to the product here, or yep, it says it on the product right here, Lodge. So sometimes you just gotta do a little bit of investigation right there. Nope, nothing is on, oh no, there is on promotion. That's right, I said the Kleenex is over here. So I'm also gonna add that to my, since it's its own separate section, I should be able to fix that. So it asks for, all right, so I'm gonna add those because it doesn't ask in a specific section for it. If it did, I would show it there, but it didn't. So I'm gonna grab a photo of this side of it. 1, 2, 3, and then the other side. Oops. We go 1, 2, 3. And in that case, is the Trusted Care one of the ones listed? Yep, Trusted Care, that's the one. So all of them are here. And resume. So yes, it's on promotion. Ultra Soft is on promotion. Trusted Care facial tissue outside on display. Yes. How many Trusted Care facial tissues out there? So for just the Trusted Care, that's this blue pack. It's 1 pallet, 2 pallet, and there was none over there, so that's 2. How many Ultra Soft pallets are on the floor? So this is all inclusive, not just what's in the aisle, but on the floor. 1 and 2 and 3. And Soothing facial tissues are on the floor. So there was 2 pallets there and 3 again. And KS 3-ply upright facial tissue, I don't see that one. Which one was that? Oh, Kirkland Signature is KS. Upright facial tissue. Just says upright. I guess it's including both. So that's going to be 2. Do they appear to be damaged? No, everything here actually looked good. All of the Kleenex looked good. Does anything appear to be damaged? No. I think that's it. Okay. Continue. If all activities were completed, was I able to complete this? I'm actually going to go back and see that something is missing here. Did I miss something in this section, in the diapers? It says there's a question that I didn't answer. Oh yes, the Huggies Plus are on promotion. That's all I missed. Those were on promotion. Okay. We good now? Yeah, so everything's grayed out. Same thing here. I missed one. I'll see what I missed. The Cottonelle was not on promotion. No. I'll see what I missed. The Cottonelle was not on promotion. No. I just see I'm red right now. My bad. I'm in the back of the store. That's what happens. So that was it. I am just going to take one photo right here, just to gray it out. I don't need to do anything else with it, and that'll be it. So this project is done. So I click done, and I can mark this for completion. So I can mark this ready. So when I'm ready to upload this project right here, I'll just upload it digitally, and I'll get paid in a couple of days for this project. I don't know why this phone's not on Costco Wi-Fi. Let's rectify that, if we could. There we go, member Wi-Fi. All right. So usually when we do this project at Costco, Joanna does that, and she's a lot faster than me because, you know, she doesn't have to do the whole holding the phone and doing the live part. But this is really simple stuff. Really simple stuff. What's up, everybody? Wealth, what's up? What's going on? Question from if there's a gig for a location that's closed. So if the store is closed for business hours, you can't do the project. Yeah, the store has to be open. If it's a business that is permanently closed, you can actually report those in the Mobi app. There's actually one right down the street from me that I'm actually going to go there and let them know that that place is actually permanently closed, because sometimes they get outdated information, and there's no way for them to know that all of these stores may not still be servicing the area. So there's a stop sign in the top left corner of the project. If you run into a pin location error or a network error, or if the store is permanently closed, you can report those on Mobi. So if you guys want to do the merchandising stuff, everything that we do here on the profile is completely free. There's nothing to buy or sell. All you got to do is open up the TikTok profile. That's the wrong TikTok profile. I apologize. This is Joanna's page. Click the link in the bio or go to joannalynofficial.com. All the same information. My phone oftentimes does not like to load the page properly. There we go. Second time's the charm. So everything that we talk about is going to be here. So what I've demoed today, I did a survey merchandiser job right here. I've also got another field agent job that's going to go very quickly. So I've got more to show you in the store if you missed what I did at the beginning. The gaming and the surveys is something that anybody can do with a phone. You just need a phone and internet, and you'll be able to do some stuff on your phone by downloading apps and services and get paid some decent payouts just for a few minutes of your time. Then, of course, if you're not looking for a side hustle, there's still ways to save money on everyday purchases, whether it's gas, groceries, restaurant purchases, or shopping online. There is something for everyone here across all of these categories, and all of these are free to use. So grab some to try, go back to the profile, watch the pin videos right here, as well as the side hustle playlist, and then come back and say hi, because we go live to show you guys how to use all these things, to answer questions, and do all that stuff, which is what I'm gonna do right now. Since that project took me longer than I planned on, I'm just gonna answer a bunch of questions, and then I'll do my field agent project. All right, so most of this is not gonna work in Europe. It's gonna be US based with some availability in Canada. There is some availability with the gaming in parts of the EU, but it's going to be case by case. You have to check the terms of service. What's up, Gail? If you mess up and say an item that you can't do it, can you fix it? So on Survey Merchandiser, curious? Yes. If you make a mistake on Survey Merchandiser, they will let you know via email and in the app. They'll let you know that there was an error, and they give you 48 hours to make revisions. So they want you to go back, they want you to fix it, they want you to learn from your mistake, and you'll still get paid. On Field Agent and Mobi, they don't offer revisions, so the worst thing that's ever going to happen is usually you're not going to get paid for the work that you did. Those are generally very quick projects too. The ones that are in Survey Merchandiser you guys saw are more time consuming, but again, nobody's going to get fired if you make a mistake. You're just going to learn from your mistake, and it's going to be easy for that. I have a question. I already answered that one. So Blami, most of the time there's nothing that services Africa. However, we have heard, because I've never been there, we have heard that Field Agent, the one that I'm about to show you guys, is supposed to work in South Africa. I cannot guarantee that. That's just what has come up based on our research. I don't know of any of our followers that live in South Africa that actually get it to work. But Field Agent does have, at least on their website, that availability there. You're welcome. So the merchandising apps, you can use all of them at the same time. Survey Merchandiser, Field Agent, and Mobi. Again, all of them are in the profile. All of them are free to use. If you have worked retail once in your life, you can use these to any availability and any schedule, and you can just start working inside of stores near you. So it's a lot of food and beverage products, and really we're just crossing T's and dotting I's. So just look at all the products in the freezers or over on the shelves. All of these products, they negotiate with the retailers about how much they're going to carry for the price that they sell them at, how much space they're going to take up, how many varieties, if there's a promotional price, if there's a coupon, if like even down to like the position in the store, like they all negotiate that for that stuff. And if this was your product, you would want to make sure that it's where it's supposed to be with the agreed upon price. You want to make sure that the stores are following through. And that's what our job is. We go and we check to make sure that these products are where they're supposed to be with, you know, promotional pricing and specialized signage if there's a demo that needs to be out. Also, you guys saw that on the merchandiser project, I was making notations of a few products that might have been a little damaged. Depending on the severity of how things are damaged, or maybe if something is expired, we can handle that. A lot of what we do is just behind the scenes retail stuff. There are other firms that you can do this for, like hourly or salary paid. There's a few other out there that are probably local to you guys, or at least regional to you guys, but this is the independent contractor version of that, which just means we work for ourselves. We are self-employed. We pick and choose which jobs we want to do, when we want to do them, at the intensity that we want to do them in. If you want to travel, you can. If you don't have to. But you have the freedom, especially, to learn this in the beginning on your own time, on your own schedule, and then you can scale up and down from there. So if you want to try this, but you already have a full-time job, or you're just nervous, you're not sure what to do, like there's no like 60-hour commitment. These apps will never ask for more time than you have to give. This is one of the few gigs that we have found where you're not tied to a time clock or to a desk, and it's a project, it's a job that can actually work for you. So that's what makes it great side hustle income, because things come up. We have 5 kids, we run businesses, we have a lot where we need the flexibility that something like this offers, and that's what we do. You do not need to work this full time either. This can just be a supplemental or part-time venture for you guys. If you already do things like Uber, Instacart, DoorDash, whatever, if you're stay at home, if you're college, if you're military, you could be on state assistance. You could be partially or fully retired. Anybody can do what we do without any experience. Just download the apps, create accounts, and you can start working today. Who did you give it? Oh, you made a very nice. Yeah. So, so like I said, that's one of those situations where you can find agencies that will do this for, a lot of times they subcontract out the agency, and the agency will come in and do the inventory, and usually those people are, hourly paid, salary paid, whatever. You've probably seen them too. They usually have like vests on or like specific uniforms, whatever. There's not really a hard uniform associated with this. And because we work with so many different products, we're often like stand-in vendors on behalf of those brands. So they can also use us to, give out promotional marketing material and put coupons on things, adjust or fix sales prices. What else? Build the cardboard displays, like all that stuff is our purview. So we can do that. It just takes a matter of scrolling through the apps, finding what's available in your area. The apps use your location services, so it can tell you store by store what needs to be done near you, and you can just cherry pick from there. Both doing a job next to each other, nice. Do you find the field agent descriptions difficult and quite? Yeah. So the field agent app, we prefer to do basically anything that doesn't say I Spy and Scavenger Hunt. Those are not the same thing as what we try to do on Field Agent. The I Spies and the Scavenger Hunts, they do work, but they're inconsistent. The reason being is that you're looking for a product that may or may not even be at that store. And in this specific case, if that product's not there, you're not going to get paid. What you're chasing down on those is blips in the data. The computer is responsible for keeping track of every product that enters and exits the store. That's the whole point of the barcode system, right? If the computer screws up, or maybe there was a cashier override or something like that, and the computer can't verify what it was, then they need the actual human to go compare the UPC code and the limited abbreviated product description that's on file with the actual product. So it could have been a one-time thing, and that product is actually not in the store. It could have just been an error, and you find it. The only thing that you're required to do with those is match the UPC. The UPC that you're given versus any product like this thing. If you guys don't know what a UPC is, it's the number on the barcode. That's what a UPC is. You can also match it by the inventory system by the store. Sometimes they call them SKUs or whatever, but if you find it, all you have to do is take pictures of it and describe it. It's hit or miss it by nature, because you can't always find what you're looking for. So you can mess with them if you want to. I just wouldn't recommend you guys go do the I Spies and the Scavenger Hunts only. I would much rather see you guys do other stuff on the other apps and other job types. And while you happen to be at the store that you're at, you can look for the I Spies and the Scavenger Hunts. So pay rate's going to vary for everybody, Violet. because we're independent contractors, the amount of work we're going to be doing is different, the amount of travel, the amount of pay, even to the hourly, even to the region that you're doing this in, lots of different variables. So it's hard for us to make income claims for you. However, we can give you some helpful projections. So if we're talking about super conservative, most replicable, very, very basic, pay is going to be $5 and $6 a project at the bottom of the pay scale on Survey Merchandiser, for example. So if we're just going on as low as you can possibly go, you want to get to a position where you can complete a mid-size audit in about 15 to 20 minutes. If you can get to a point where you can do that, then the benchmark you have to shoot for is just 4 projects in an hour. And that's including travel time, because a lot of times you can batch products inside of the same store, or there's multiple stores next to each other. It's just going to depend on your location. But 4 projects in an hour at $5 a piece or $6 a piece is $20 to $24 an hour right there. And we treat that as like a baseline. Like nothing else went right today. It was a horrible sales day, or it was a horrible working day. I still made $24 an hour for the work that I was making. We're usually floating a lot higher than that because we can do a lot of work and cover a lot of ground. Anywhere upwards of $30, $40, $50 an hour is absolutely doable because there's no cap on what we do. Is every day going to be like that? Probably not, because we just go where the work is. We don't have a lot of control of what shows up. We just pick and choose the things that we want to do, and we'll basically just pick a starting point and an ending point, and I'll take everything between those points. If you know your area well, if you can travel efficiently, there are also apps that can help you do that too, but that can also shave a few minutes off your productivity times. And yeah, so you're basically servicing anywhere from, at a given time, let's say 30 to 35 different brands if you're using all 3 apps. And so it really just depends on what's available in what stores near you. So I'm in Costco today. Obviously we do the wholesalers. We also do things like Target and Walmart because those are massive and they carry everything and they're everywhere. Then of course the regional grocery chains up here in the Northeast, Stop and Shop, ShopRite, Price Chopper, Whole Foods, Big Y. We've got, that's really it for like the major ones. You guys might other have some regional ones like, things like Hannaford's, Publix, Kroger, Giant, Food Lion, Sprouts, depending on where you live. All of these can be eligible. We also do a lot of work in gas stations and hardware stores and pharmacies. So it's just a matter of popping open these apps, creating accounts, and using your GPS location and finding what can be done near you. So if you just want to try this out, just take 1, just take 2, just take 3. Even if it takes you 12 times longer than it's supposed to, do it accurately, do it right, get confident with it. Speed comes with practice. And then you can just kind of plop these projects throughout your day. You have a lot of freedom, depending on how much work you're taking and the time limits allotted, anywhere from 4 to 6 hour window. So you could just be like, all right, well, I get out of work in 2 hours. I can pick up this project. I'll be down that way within the 4-hour window for my field agent project. I can just go do that. Survey Merchandiser is often 6 hours. The more that you take with Survey Merchandiser too, they can give you a lot higher time limits as well. It could be a couple of days, up to a week, sometimes a month, depending on the size of your route. Yeah, so we do this full-time, Jenny. You do not have to do this full-time. It's something that you can flex up or down as you see fit. We've been doing plenty of that over the last 10 years. We've been doing this as a profession for 10 years. We have not been doing it full-time for 10 years, just because we've always needed the freedom that it provides. We've both been stay-at-home before. We've both had other jobs before. So it's just something we're able to come back to again and again and again, because we have the freedom to mess with our schedule and not lose our jobs, essentially. So Survey Merchandiser, Field Agent, and Moby. Yes, everything unless otherwise specified works on Apple and Android. All apps are available for free in the profile. No link, no Booker course, nothing to buy or sell. You don't have to be on social media. You don't have to recruit anybody. You don't have to do letters. You don't have to do any of that weird stuff. These are just free apps you can get on your phone that you can start working with in your spare time. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. So I'll just let you know that Moby, of the 3, is super picky with their photos. It's super annoying, but the work is exactly the same. Just make sure you take an extra second, make sure nothing's blurry, make sure none of your photos are obstructed. I'll just let you know, if Moby starts kicking projects back, don't feel bad. They still kick ours back, and we've been doing this for a very long time with them. So just know, it's not you. But of course, All this income is on the books. It is taxable. There's nothing to buy or sell with what we do, but you know, the income that we earn, none of this is under the table, none of this is handouts. So we file independent contractor taxes, so that means 1099. If you file a 1099 before, you're gonna be just fine. You know what to expect, you know how to account for income and deductions and stuff like that. If you haven't, we recommend you talk to a tax professional or just somebody that you trust with taxes. You can also get a head start and go to irs.gov, because a lot of the things that you spend money on to do your job can be considered business expenses, and you can get that tax bill down as a general rule. Yeah, only TikTok account, yes. So Joanna's here. This is Joanna's profile. She's got 2.5 million followers. There are a lot of spam profiles that will pretend to impersonate her and reach out to followers once we go live and then ask you for things. It's not us. We don't have backups. We don't talk to you guys on social media whatsoever. The only place that you can talk to us is here on the live, via email from this profile, or if you join this verified Discord server. Those are the only places. No TikTok, no Facebook, no Instagram, no WhatsApp, no Telegram, no exceptions. We don't talk to you guys on any of those because the spam profiles are real. It's kind of crazy. We are legally in the process of getting them taken down, but just so you know, if somebody's sending out feelers, it's not us. We don't send out feelers. You know, gift cards with Moby, but they are harder to redeem because not everyone does tap. So with the gift cards, if it's a digital gift card, you don't have to tap it. Every register system, for the most part, has a way that they can receive digital gift cards, because obviously not everything can be, you know, tap verified. You can also do, anytime we say the words gift card here, whether it's for rewards or for Moby or whatever, those are always going to give you the full 16-digit code for that, plus the access code. So every register system is going to be a little bit different. You would basically just show up to the register, say, I have a digital gift card. It would be the same thing as if you were purchasing online. When you have a gift card that you're shopping with online, you just type in the number, type in the PIN number, and you can use it. They can do the same thing at the register. You just have to let the store know that's how you're paying, because every register's point of sale system is a little different. Like if you go to Target right now, Target makes you scan the barcode and enter the access code. Some places will have what's it called? Some places won't be able to scan whatsoever, and they just have to enter it manually. Some places, you know, they're all going to have different specifications. Yeah, you're welcome. So I do have one more to do. TikTok is the wave. If you guys want to see the field agent project, I was just catching up on questions because the project that I just did took longer than I had anticipated, but it was the multi-category audit here at Costco. I was taking pictures of a bunch of paper products. So it's like incontinence, diapers, wipes, toilet paper, paper towel, Kleenex, all that stuff. I was walking around answering questions about the placements, showing pictures, entering information about all of the different products they were asking me. It took me about 15 minutes and I got paid 10 bucks. I was also going step by step to show you guys what I was doing. Had I just been by myself without using two phones at the same time, I would have gone a lot faster. Also, you know, running a live takes some brain power as well. So I do have one more to do. So if you want to see it done, remember all these apps are in the profile. Oops, hitting the wrong buttons here. Okay, so now I'm going to switch over to my field agent project, which is right here. It's the shelf gram for the bottled water and the protein drinks. So I'm not at the wrong location, I can promise you that. This is the correct location. So different app, different company, same type of work. You're going to be checking on this stuff inside of stores. Take your time, read the instructions. It tells you exactly what you're supposed to be looking for. I'm going to be looking for bottled water, sparkling water, and the protein supplements. So I'll make my way through those sections and take pictures of what I find, and I keep moving on. It tells you how to format their photos. They want everything as a vertical. They don't want any landscape photos. Moving on. Entire aisle going left to right. You have a max of 25 photos you can use. And then, of course, if you don't find what you're looking for in the correct section, they still want to see that it's not there. So, is this location open? Yes, it is. Why am I not on the Wi-Fi? I already did this. My phone was on the Wi-Fi, and it kicked it off. Annoying. So, going to the bottled water. They want to see these. They want to see the LaCroix. All that stuff. So in my location, it's going to be back where the paper towels were, because that's where all the water is. So I have up to 25 photos, vertical photos of each palette. That's gonna help you frame things properly so that you're not too zoomed in or too zoomed out and use too many or too few photos. So I'm just gonna go by the palette, and it's gonna wrap all the way around this direction. So I'm gonna start right here. Grab this shot right here. One. All right. I'm just gonna wait for my opportunity here. Gotta share the space. Gotta share the space. Is what it is. All right. Excuse me. I got a whole photo in before I had to stop, guys. Check it out. Whiz kid over here. Here we go. Snap. Snap. And I'm just going palette by palette. Making sure not to cut off my photos. Onto the Kirkland brand here. Back to the Poland Spring. Excuse me. Also the jugs here. It wants the seltzer water too, unless that's in the next section. I don't believe that it is. I will make sure. Alkaline water here too. Mineral water. San Pellegrino. Okay. So that's going to be it for those. Now we're looking for any displays that have bottled water, whether it's flat, sparkling, flavored, whatever. This is the Gatorade water, and it is on display because it has this little kitty corner layout to it. So that's what I'm going to grab right here. Yes, there's one on display. Take a picture of the display. So it's going to be right here. But that's it for water displays. I'm just going to peek. Oh no, there's more over here. Look at that. Me getting ahead of myself, which is why you just take an extra couple of seconds, go around, make sure you're not missing anything. And look, there's Perrier right here. And I'll just grab, because I have extra photos to burn, I'll just grab one of each of these palettes, of which there are 3. 1, 2, and 3. Nothing else. So again, just the ones that are on display. They want to see all that. Oh, and you know what? But wait, there's more. LaCroix, Spindrift, all these. So I've got LaCroix. Izzy is not. That's not sparkling water. That's juice. At least that's how I say it. You guys say it Izzy? That's what I say. Okay, and then I've got that. And then, what's this? Sparkling water. I'll get this as well. This counts as sparkling water. This one and this one. And that hopefully will do it, because I don't see any other bottled or canned products anywhere. Okay, now they want the protein supplements, so the Muscle Milks, Premier Protein, Gatorade, stuff like that. I'm gonna go find any of those. Those are gonna be in this location, in this side of the store, down the aisles. All right. Going this way. So again, you don't need any experience to do what I do. If you can follow directions, at the end of the day, if you have to ask like where something is, go ahead and ask. These people work here, you don't. You'll be able to find things a lot quicker and a lot more efficiently if you're cool with asking people for help. Just Yelp for help. All right. But the protein stuff is gonna be next aisle. I missed. Okay. So they want anything for protein supplements. So that's kind of a large list of things. But I'm gonna go down here and start with Premier Protein, because obviously that was one of the ones that's pictured. Obviously they're asking for this. What's this? Core Power. If it says protein on it, I'm gonna take a picture of it. Protein. Look at that, Core Power. 1 here, 2, 3, 4, and so on. This is a plant-based one. 4, and so on. This is a plant-based one. Give me just a few seconds to do this. That's liquid IV. That's not the same. Proteins. Okay, and is anything on display? Yes, there is. We have insurers right here. Yes. Big photo. There's actually two side by side. So there's one here and one here. I believe they're two different flavors. Yep, chocolate and vanilla. Those two are on display. Anything, last question is the freestanding display. So I just got to find one thing around that's a freestanding display, and it could be anything. It's just for bearing. So let's go with immune defense. This is what we're working with today. So that's it. Any comments, questions, or concerns I had on this project, I would report them here, but I didn't have anything. These are the pictures I took and the answers I gave. I can go back and fix whatever I need to, but I click complete and I go to my work tab and I upload this project right here on the spot, and I'll get paid for this in a couple of days. So this one is Field Agent. If you guys missed the one that I did before, I was using Survey Merchandiser. That was this one, but you can use them all simultaneously. I actually encourage you to do that because you can use if you can juggle multiple apps, you'll just find a lot more work by design. A lot of times you can, oh, my upload failed because I swapped off of it. Try again. Try again. It's because I clicked off of it while it was updating. Because I'm a dummy. Shouldn't have did that. It's getting higher percent every time I click submit. Submit. All right, close the app and I'll check it again. Did it upload? Yeah, it did. Cool. Yeah, so a little bit about payment because I didn't mention that yet. So each of these projects, they have up to 6 days to review your project. It doesn't always take that long. It's just their policy gives them some breathing room because thousands of these get done in a day. But if you keep doing these, multiple a day, you're going to have a steady trickle of jobs getting approved, and you can cash out whenever you have available funds. The minimum to withdraw is $5. Survey Merchandiser and Field Agent, the two that I demoed today, are both direct deposit. It goes right to your bank account of choice. If you want to keep finances separate, you are more than welcome to do so, but I just use my regular bank account. We also have some recommendations if you want to try some of this online banking, mobile type stuff. There's a couple of cool apps you can do that with. Mobi's the only oddball because that one's gift cards and they're digital through your email. It's a little cumbersome that it's gift card and not actual cash, but they have Target, Walmart, Amazon, Visa, and everything in between. That's going to cover about 70% of the necessary ways to, you know, spend your monies. But other than that, yeah. So perfect choice. We don't really make any income claims because this is all independent contract work. Some of us are going to be doing this full time and replacing income. Some of us are just starting and you're just going to be using this as supplemental. Generally, we try to treat $24 an hour as a baseline. Once you're no longer new, you're kind of like fully integrated and can do what we do relatively efficiently. And then we're usually hovering well above that. That's just like a floor pay of like, nothing else went right today, I still made $24 an hour. So, I mean, if it's, oh, we're in Costco right now. This is where I was doing my work today. So, again, we're throwing a lot of information at you guys. I say it every single live. You don't need to memorize all this stuff. The only thing that you need to do, if any of this sounds cool, is drop a follow. We do this at least once, if not twice a day, live in the stores in real time. Usually my partner and boss, as it pertains to this project, Joanne is usually here with me. She's coming home from Florida on Saturday, I believe. So you'll see her. She runs the show here. She's got the money maker, the face, the hair, all that stuff. So I do what I can without her. But we're here to answer questions. We're here to give you guys confidence. We're here to answer, you know, any worries or concerns that you guys have about these. So because we're independent contractors, you can work as much or as little as you want. So it's very flexible to time and schedule. That's what makes this great side hustle income, is because you're not tied to a time clock or to a desk. So you can have other ventures, whether it's financial or familial responsibilities, and still work. So it's kind of that we like that feature of it because this line of work provides a lot of freedom. We're very much in control of how much we're working, when we're working, and to what intensity we're working. Not every time, Sonia. I didn't have to for either of the projects that I did today, but speaking to the manager is pretty common. A lot of times on Survey Merchandiser, you're directly representing a brand or something, and you're there on behalf of them to either touch base with the regarding the product. Maybe there's like promotional material that they want to leave with the manager. Maybe there's like a pricing issue that you can have the manager resolve. There might be a display you're responsible for building. You might put coupons on things. But it's a very benign interaction. It's literally just, hi, I'm so-and-so. I'm doing a merchandising project on behalf of whoever, Goldfish, or Pepperidge Farms makes Goldfish. On behalf of Pepperidge Farms. They just wanted me to touch on X, Y, and Z with you. They wanted me to leave this piece of paper. And just a couple of questions like, do you need anything? Do you have any recommendations regarding this product? Are you interested in reordering? It's very basic stuff. You don't really need to go all in or like sell anything to anybody. Joanna Lynn Official on all platforms, that's correct. So we can do, if we're talking about all jobs, like across all 3 apps, because some of them are designed to be like 5 minutes or less, we can do anywhere from like 20 to 50 or 60 a day. It really just depends on what's available in our area. Also, when you are done with your work for the day, if it was supposed to take you 12 hours and it took you 7, you can be done for the day, whatever. That's just, if you work quickly and can cover a lot of ground, you can shave off a lot of time, and that just means your hourly rate's gonna be better. If we're talking about just the mid-size audits, like survey merchandiser base, the most we ever did in a day was 27. That was a massive payday. We've never matched that in the 10 years that we've been doing this, but there's no cap on what we earn. You are allowed to work as much as you can reliably complete and as much as your area services. Other than that, there's no bounds on what you can earn. And there's no quota either. As long as you stay relatively engaged on the app and do work here and there, you're gonna be fine. To the first, yeah. So, and that, you're gonna run into that too, Lopez. Not every store or management staff or ASM or whoever is even gonna be aware of what you're doing, but by and large, merchandising is becoming a much more widely known venture, I should say. They're understanding that these companies are more often going to subcontract out brands or people like us to do this rather than have dedicated reps and pay them to service entire regions. It's just a lot less overhead for them. So, you know, at the end of the day, if you are still working in the retail space, if ever you get somebody that's like uncooperative or mean or asks you to leave or whatever, you're not going to win a fight at the store level. It's their place of business, not yours. Just respectfully do whatever they ask you to, or don't do whatever they ask you not to. Do as much of your project as you can. If they stop you doing anything, just notate everything. You'll still be paid for your time, even if they ask you to leave. Just do as much of your project as you can and upload it as it is. So the ones on Moby are, Lisa, they're first come, first serve. Survey merchandiser and field agent, you can reserve them ahead of time, and they have standard time limits. Field agent is a 4-hour time limit, and survey merchandiser is 6 hours. So that just means anywhere from the moment you take that project until the end of that time limit, begin that project and you're gonna be fine. You can still work over it as long as you don't close the app. And there are gating mechanisms indeed, to prevent people from hoarding thousands of jobs that they could never possibly get. There are mechanisms to make sure that work is at least somewhat fairly dispersed across the apps. But by the same token, they also pay attention to who works in a lot of, who travels a lot, who works a lot of, picks up a lot of their extra work, because they are known to call and text if they have stuff that they need done. They pay attention to all that stuff. And once you're kind of fully integrated in what we do, when they start calling, when they start texting, you can start to negotiate higher base pays and travel pays and all of that stuff contingent to your routes. Again, at the end of the day, it's still their discretion, but like I said, they have deadlines that they have to hit just like we do. Sometimes they need to guarantee that they go get one of their dependable merchandisers to go do the jobs that they need done. And so from there, you can start making a lot more money. Yeah, yep. Moby is just gift cards. The other two merchandising apps are direct deposit. So if you want to divide them in your head as what to expect, survey merchandiser is the more in-depth one. There's usually going to be more asked of you, and as a result, you're usually going to be paid at much higher rates with bonuses and travel and stuff like that. Field agent and Moby are a bit more kickback, bit more surface level audits. It's just pictures and information. You're not really doing anything extra, but they're going to pay lower as a result because you're not really touching, assessing, or doing anything else like that with the products in the store. Yeah, so Jess, it all gets, like I said, I say it 1,000 times, but it really just depends on how much is in your area. So a lot of these too, they fluctuate with retail trends. So we're getting towards the busy season, if you will. We just came out of summer. We hit back to school. Next up is Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Cyber Monday, Black Friday, and then into the new year. So you might see more things just start to ramp up depending on where you are because of, retail habits. Some of this is seasonal, some of it's cyclical, some of it is just going to change based on what contracts they have available. So all these apps require of you is just to check back a couple times a day. Hey, see if there's anything new. And, if you see something that you're interested in, you could request it, you can grab it, you can go from there. But again, it's not a death sentence if there's nothing in your area right now. Things change all the time. So we get paid by the job to come inside of stores and check on their products. That's what we do. So if you've ever seen the Pepsi guys or the Coke guys or the Frito-Lay guys, with the big pallet, the big tablet, placing orders and doing all that stuff, we're basically like stand-in vendors. We're a first-person contact that these brands can send inside of a retailer and disseminate information, solve problems, better trust, and make decisions on the products there because you're providing context with how their products are laid out.
Yeah, I don't see them anywhere.
So you are an independent contractor, so you don't work for the brands or for the store. You're just a third party. So, yeah. Patty, you're paying me $40 and I get $17.50 reimbursed for 5 guys. Yes, all day. Yeah. So again, if you guys are interested in doing the product reimbursement stuff, the buy and tries, those do exist. They're most prominent on Field Agent, but all 3 of them do have these. There are other apps out there that you can do the stuff with too, but these are just the 3 we talk about. Product reimbursement, just a few rules. Number 1, any money that you're putting out, you're fully reimbursed for. Just provide the receipt. Make sure it's on its own separate transaction so you can be fully credited for the tax. You're fully reimbursed. You also get paid to do whatever project it is. Depending on the project, whatever it is, they'll give you, money on top of that. You're not just getting the product for free. And of course, the product that you're purchasing, you get to keep for free. If it's food, you can eat it. If it's not, you can donate it. You can throw it in the garbage. You can do whatever you want with it except return it to the store. So a lot of times you just often get a lot of free things. They usually are going to ask for your, your honest review. They'll have you post that on like either a company website or like Target.com, whatever, and you get free stuff all the time. The big money, the big project that was over the summer that I did a bunch of was getting these mosquito trappers or like insect trappers. And each one of them I bought from Target. Each one of them was $20. Each one of them I got fully reimbursed for. I did it like 6 or 7 times. So I have filled my house with these things that catch bugs with like sticky paper with no odors and no chemicals. And they were all free. All I had to do was just keep giving my review and I got a whole bunch of them. So like there's always cool stuff that's available. The buy and try stuff often follows into the restaurant category. Somebody just said that they did the 5 Guys one. We've done stuff for, we've done Little Caesars, we've done Popeyes, we've done Subway, we've done Wendy's, we've done not Chick-fil-A, Wendy's, McDonald's, like there's all kinds of stuff. When you see that, it goes fast, so just grab it when you see it. And, but yeah, you can get free food all the time. Why am I on this account? Because Joanna is in Florida. She'll be home on Saturday. I keep saying it, Saturday. She'll be home on Saturday. That's my wife, by the way. I'm not just some random. I'm her husband. And when she's out of town, I hold down the fort here. Well, this is her page. You have the one for Subway? Go do it. Free 6-inch chicken bacon ranch sub. Well, absolutely, Patty. And I mean, that's why they pay for it. Because especially, the more you do this, and depending on how much you guys know about retail and stuff, a lot of, retail psychology comes into play. Long and the short is if you're going to buy something today, you either know what you want and you go buy it online, or you don't know what you want and you go ask somebody at the store. The third thing that happens is that you're not really interested in buying too many things these days that you don't really need. I'm talking like as a general rule. So these companies that are trying to increase their sales potential, a lot of times that comes down to pricing, comes down to location, comes down to, virality, if you want to talk about like TikTok shop stuff. So companies pay through the nose for this research because they're trying to find the very next edge to make sure that they stay competitive with their competitors and they find the next big thing. So even when it comes down to secret shopping, specifically when it comes to service industry, I don't need to tell anybody that works in the service industry this, one bad experience from a customer means you may never see that customer again. It may not have even been the server's fault. It may not have been the wait staff's fault. It may not have been the manager's fault. If you have a bad experience, you're probably never going to hear about it because you're never going to see that person again. So when it comes to the secret shopping, the appearance of what you're buying matters. The service matters. The price matters. All of that matters. And that's why those questionnaires get very into the weeds, because they have to know, like, to the best of their knowledge, are we doing everything on our end to make sure that the average customer experience is going to be at least neutral or better? That's what it is. So Field Agent is going to have more buy and try stuff than the other two, but all three of the merchandising apps will have some of those available. But there are other apps out there that you can use as well. These are just the three that we do here. So I've actually never done Five Guys. I know people have done the Five Guys on some other of the apps that we that are out there that are not on the profile. But yeah. Patty, I feel you. The ones that, the Moby projects that actually ask you to go into the places that have a dedicated salesperson and not just a associate, places like Mattress Firm, Namco, those places where the minute you walk in the door, they're right here with you. Those are a little annoying. It's taxing. You kind of just gotta, there's a way that you can do it, but doing your job, grabbing your photos and stuff is a bit more difficult in those type of locations. It's doable, but just know I wouldn't recommend those for beginners just because you're trying to get comfortable. You don't need somebody in your face, badgering you, trying to sell you stuff. I would save those for once you're a bit more integrated in what we do. Yes, I Spy is super hard. They're inconsistent. I was gonna say, it's not even, it's difficult. It's just like, it's a pass-fail thing. Either it's there or it's not. If it's there, you take a picture, you get paid. If it's not, you don't get paid. That's why they suck. So you can try I Spies and scavenger hunts if you have other stuff available, or if you just don't mind being disappointed, but I would never recommend that you guys only leave the house and do I Spies. You're gonna get frustrated. You're not gonna find what you're looking for. Excuse me. Hey, I appreciate 40,000 likes. Again, I'm not Joanna. She's got the hair, the face, all that stuff that you guys like to see. I will take every like that I can garner without her, and I greatly appreciate that. Exactly. So Jerry, every day can be different. If you are looking to replace an income, you're allowed to work as much as you can reliably complete. So if you have 8 hours to give, if you have 4 hours, if you just want to do this supplemental, whenever you're out doing errands or you want to do this on your way to or from work, you are in total control because it's independent contractor work. So you choose how much you work. We're not on a time clock and we're not tied to a desk. Buy and tries on Field Agent are usually going to be notated as product review or buy and try. There will be its own category on it and it'll be very self-explanatory. Some of the products will just be like go in the store and buy them. Some of them you might need to like place an online order. There's one that I'm considering doing as long as it's still here, where you need to purchase it looks like some type of gourmet cat food off of chewy.com and then review it. So as long as that means I don't have to eat the cat food, I would actually straight up just very funnily do a live with the taste test with my cat, because that would be hysterical. If I can find it, as long as the project I have time to do it and it doesn't go away, I would absolutely do that. But that's where it's going to be on Field Agent. So I do some of them, Sonia, but I really don't go out of my way to do a lot of them. I try to stick more with the regular audit-based stuff, which I'm going to get paid for whether I find the product or not. Yeah, so Kat, everything's in the profile, nothing to buy or sell. There's different categories for what we do. Again, the lives mostly are dominated by the merchandising apps because people want to see those done live in real time, but there's other stuff that we do too. It's not just the merchandising stuff. There's games and surveys that you can earn passive payouts just by doing stuff on your phone, downloading apps and surveys. That's a whole section of that you can do with Cash Kicks, Swag Bucks, Inbox Dollars, Missed Play, Rewarded Play, Free Cash, all of that stuff is on there. The survey apps are Ipsos, I Say, and Survey Junkie. And then, of course, even if you're not looking for a full-on side hustle, I'm willing to bet you buy things. I'm willing to bet you buy multiple things in a day or multiple transactions. And you should be saving money on about 70% of what you're earning, on what you're spending, because there's apps that can help you do that. Everything from gas to groceries to restaurant purchases to shopping online, you name it. There's something there. Feed that, if you're going to feed the Amazon addiction, get cash back on it. There's a lot of apps that you can do that with. Get it on gas. There's tons of apps that you can just integrate into your regular retail habits and just take that extra 2%, 3%, 4% off your everyday purchases, and that stuff starts to add up the more and more you spend. You got the AI bear. I saw it. I didn't get it in time, or I didn't get the project in time. So yeah, you'll get to keep that product for free. They're probably just going to ask for a product review. And if you've got a little one in the home or in the family, or you want to donate to, like a church or somebody else that collects kids' toys for the holidays, you can do that as well. And you get paid to do it. So why not? So it does depend on the project. Some projects on Field Agent you can only do a certain number of times, or at least at a certain number of places. But sometimes it'll also just reset. It'll recalibrate, and then it'll let you do certain ones together. It's gonna be totally beholden to the app though, which is why we recommend using all three of them at the same time. So Field Agent, Survey Merchandiser, and Mobi. And there are others out there that you can use too, but those are the three that we talk about here on this platform. The app for the bear is on Survey Merchant. No, the app where you find the product review for the bear thing, that is on Field Agent. Yes, Sealy. So again, it's hard for us to make income claims because this is all 1099 work. So some of us are going to be working full time, doing this, replacing incomes, doing stuff like that. Some of us are just going to do this part time or supplemental, among other things that we do. So I give projections and stuff, but I can't make income claims because there's going to be variability depending on where you're working, how much you're traveling. Pay is different in different parts of the country. There's a lot. Yeah. But we have been doing this full time for multiple years now. We make enough to support a family of 6 to 7 in the state of Connecticut. Yeah, it is pretty much practice. How's the chicken room there? What does that mean? Survey Merchandiser is the full name of the app. It's run by Trax. That's the parent company. It used to be owned by Survey.com, but yes, when you actually download the app and it's on your phone, it will just say Merchandiser on it. But the link to get everything, just to make sure you have the proper apps, is all in the link in the profile. If you use the links, you'll never go to the wrong thing. The real estate audits are another really cool thing that are on Field Agent too. So usually, those are there are time windows. They do those for the buy and tries at the restaurant too. So it just means you can't go to properties after dusk you have to go between dawn and dusk, like regular business hours. But all that's asked for you for a real estate audit is exterior photos of a property. You don't go on private property. You don't go inside gated communities. You don't go inside the building. Most of these projects are commissioned by insurance companies that want cover photos for policyholders. So it really just means go to the street, take pictures from the street, front photo of the property, left photo, right photo, done. Minimum of $7 just to do something. Like if you were driving and you had to drive 5 minutes out of your way to go get one of those done, would you do it for $7? Because I freaking would. They're so easy. But yeah, there's all kinds of odds and ends jobs on here. Always in Atlanta? Yeah, tough. I don't know how far away you are from Atlanta, but which ones you get paid for, you don't find the scavenger. Yeah, so if you don't get paid, so basically anything that doesn't say I Spy or scavenger hunt is mostly going to be considered an audit. Obviously, there's things like just for funds where you don't actually get paid, but it's just like credit for participating. I usually don't do those because I don't work for free. Also, the ticket jobs, if you don't have a lot in your area on Field Agent, if you complete the ticket jobs and occasionally do some just for funds, it will just show that you're participating. And depending on what your answers are in those surveys, will actually qualify you for exclusive jobs that other people won't get. So just make sure you answer them honestly and consistently. You can't just say yes to everything because they do compile all those answers. You have to answer things honestly or you won't get anything. But it does happen from time to time. This morning I woke up to 4 ticket jobs and I just did all 4 of those surveys. It took me less than 3 minutes to do all 4, and I might get potential jobs for doing that. Hey, 50,000, cool. Well, 45 minutes ain't too bad. Yeah, no, I'm not Joanna. No, I'm not Joanna. Joanna will be home on Saturday. I will go pick her up from the airport on Saturday. You will see her. Pays and gift cards, that one's going to be Moby. Well, thank you. They're never going to know. Thank you, guys. So, how long have I been live? Hour and 26 minutes. Dang, time has flown. Usually, so when it's just me and I'm doing the thing, I'm in my zone here, I'm in my flow, I will just stay in the store and I will just riff. I'll talk to you guys for 5 hours. When Joanna's with me, she wants to get in and out as fast as possible. So we're always usually back to the car as long as there's enough service. So I don't really mind that. It's just whenever I go and look and see how long I've been live, I'm like, oh my crap, that's crazy. So on that note, I've been riffing for an hour and a half. I've showed you a bunch of different things. I've talked about a whole bunch of different things. You don't need to memorize everything that you've seen. All you have to do is just drop a follow and stay engaged, keep asking questions, keep watching Joanna's content, reposting things, liking, commenting, sharing is just going to help more people, get Joanna's content here on TikTok. We're also on YouTube. If you guys miss us live ever, many of our lives are archived on YouTube. So obviously if you can't watch us when we're live, you can go find the projects that we've done or the work that we've done on YouTube. We also are on Instagram as well. Joanna also does frequent giveaways there. She actually just gave away, there's a boutique that does pre-loved luxury goods, and Joanna just got a very cheap Louis Vuitton authenticated wallet that she just gave away to one lucky winner on Instagram. So if you're interested in getting some of that stuff, or just getting back some of the gift money that we get from you guys on here, because we just turn all that stuff back around to you guys. We do that stuff on Instagram, Joanna Lynn Official on all platforms, just like it is up here. Don't forget the Ian Lynn, make sure it's the proper profile. We don't have multiple backups or like accounts that have numbers or special characters. It's just as it's written. Also, we do have a paid Discord server. It's the only thing that costs money. You don't need to join it if you don't want to, but if you want some instructive one-on-one time with me, with Joanna, with other full-time mods or part-time mods that are in there, other full-time merchandisers that do this, and know this like the back of their hand like we do, you can join the Discord server. It's a monthly membership fee. You can cancel at any time. It gives you 30 days of access to us whenever you have pressing questions, comments, concerns, you need tips, tricks, advice, need to make a judgment call based on the projects in real time in your store. Somebody will get to you almost immediately in most cases. As long as one of us is awake, we're going to be helping you. So if you want to join that, the link to do so is in the profile. Just know that subscribing to the Discord is not the same thing as subscribing to TikTok. We don't have any subscriber benefits on TikTok. I would turn it off if I could, but I don't know how. We would much rather see you guys on the Discord. The other thing is, if you're joining the Discord and you're not prompted to subscribe, you won't be able to interact because it's our only paid service. If you join and you're not prompted to subscribe, just go on the desktop, go to your browser, find the Discord channel there, and you'll be able to subscribe from there, and the mobile app will work just fine. Yeah, so if nothing's available yet, you can always try uninstalling and reinstalling the app. Sometimes just logging out and logging back in can help too. And sometimes the apps have some server issues. Moby has been a little wonky lately with their server issues. It's just something that these apps often go through. Sometimes it's not even their fault. It's just who they contract their server usage from. Yes, we do have a Discord, Sarah. Yep, so Joanna Lynn, discord.gg/Joanna Lynn is the handle. The link to do so is also in the profile. Thank you for showing step-by-step. Love Joanna, but she's so fast. Yeah, so again, that's also why I don't mind doing it, is because I try to just... It's a balance. It's a balance is what it is, because you're never going to please everybody. If I go step by step and show you everything that I'm doing and I'm not trying to make good time, it's going to be informative, but somebody's always going to say, you did all that work for $10? Yeah, I did, because if I'm by myself, I'd work much faster. On the flip side, if it's Joanna cruises. Joanna is so fast with these. She knows what she's doing, and it's like snap, 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 snap. And I'm trying to get through like all the information, the filler information that I give you guys while I'm filming, and then she's done. I'm like, I wasn't done. How are you done already? And then people are just like, can you slow down? You're going too fast. I don't know what she's doing. Can I see the screen? So, you're never going to please everybody, but we do what we do. We do what we do. For the Discord, the base membership, I'm actually not sure what's going on with that. I set it at $7.99. Some places, sometimes it's somewhere between $5 and $7.99. I have to troubleshoot what physically is going on there. That's a new issue that just came up for me. But the price is in the profile, in the Discord server itself. When it prompts you to subscribe, it'll show you from there. Somewhere between $5 and $7.99. There are other tiers that you probably don't need to do right now just because I don't have any of the exclusive content running yet, but there will be more exclusive content, including things that people on TikTok and YouTube and Instagram won't see. It will just be for Discord subscribers. There's going to be collaborative efforts. There's going to be massive archives in there to help you guys with your everyday work. That's just a work in progress that I'm kind of stuck working on right now by myself. So there will be more coming there. I'll flesh out the tiers more once there's more content there. But for nothing else, you guys can use this as tech support. We're there to help you guys anytime, basically day or day, as long as these stores are open. So Slay, as long as you have available funds, you can cash out at any time. It's going to go by business days, but generally when you have available funds and you request payment, you'll get that full amount to either your direct deposit for serving merchandiser and field agent, or if it's gift cards through Mobi, you're just cashing in your points for digital gift cards through your email. 100 points on that is $100. So it's just whenever you have funds. The minimum to withdraw is $5 though. Made a union scale when I'm not living with you. Yeah, absolutely, Lynette. Absolutely. Yeah. Appreciate the concise, well-spoken information. I really try. I trip over all my own words because I try to make things as concise as possible, but that's part of it. So again, I'll probably, I'll call it a live here. I've got more to do, obviously. I've got to make, oh God, I got a lot of stuff to do at home too, not just work. So I've got a jam-packed day today after, but hopefully you enjoyed. If you want, again, more information, go follow Joanna here on all of the socials. You can consider joining the Discord if you want to. I will be live again this evening, Eastern Standard Time, between 8 and 10 p.m. I don't know where I'll be. I don't know what I'll be doing, but we will figure it out together, or I'll be by myself, figure it out, and you just suck it up and deal with it. That's kind of how it's going to go. So in the meantime, watch some videos, write down your questions, download some apps, and go make some money. I'll see you guys tonight. Bye-bye.